Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is ScrapMan bringing you an episode of Scrap Mechanic, and we are in the flooded world, an actual world that is the flooded world. Not just a single tile, not just the world builder. We are doing it. We are putting tiles in the world. You can see there's islands everywhere. There's all kinds of stuff. There's things under the ocean that we can't see from here. And we are going to be going through tile submissions for this episode. Now, unfortunately, just like when we were doing this in the future military base, I have no way to associate any of these tiles with their creator. So as much as I would love to give credit to each individual creator who made all these tiles as we look at them, there's no easy way for me to figure out which tile was made by who, because looking at the tile doesn't tell me anything about the creator, unfortunately. But we have had more than 100 submissions, and there were a lot of tiles to choose from, and I have filled the entire world with large, medium, and small tiles. So in this episode, we're just gonna fly around and look at all the tiles, both above and underwater. Now, I don't actually have like a vehicle made for the flooded world to explore with just yet, so that might be something to think about for those of you who are submitting in the creation submissions. Is I'm gonna need an exploratory vehicle that can explore underwater, one that can explore on land, one that can explore in the air, and maybe like an all-purpose exploratory vehicle that can kind of float wherever I need it to go, whether it's underwater or in the air. So the plan for this episode is to look at all these tiles. Now, do not think that this means that this is the flooded world. This is just a showcase of a lot of the tiles that I liked in the flooded world. And what we're going to be doing is just seeing what we have to choose from, what kind of possibilities this might allow for when it comes to building creations. Like, for instance, this is the starting tile right here that I think I'm going to use as a starting tile. I don't know if that could change in the future because it's a nice big flat area with a nice long runways so that if we have air vehicles to check out, we could just take off right from the starting point here. And we could definitely probably use some hangars and maybe some structures over here that could be built as creations themselves. But let's go ahead and spawn in the vehicle that I'm most familiar with, which is this one right here. And we're going to use this to kind of explore around and see what we have to offer. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to actually go to every single tile that I put in here. But anyway, check this world out. This is already turning out way cooler, way more awesome than I expected. Like, seeing all these islands coordinated together. The ocean floor looks amazing. You guys did great on listening to instructions when it comes to the sea levels and the tile colors. So everything blends together really, really well. So let's check. Ooh, what do we have here? Looks like we have a big trench here next to this island with a cave going underneath. But before we go into the cave, first let's actually go up on to, oh, I pressed the wrong buttons. Let's go up on top and see what the island itself looks like. Ooh, do we have a cave up here too? All right, let's go ahead and park our vehicle. And let's see what that is. I wonder if that goes underneath into the same cave, or is this like a different cave. This might be a long episode, just so you guys know. I might even have to make a two-parter depending on how long this is. Ooh, that looks dangerous. Should we dive in? I don't know if we're gonna be able to get back out or if that actually goes underwater. This might go underwater. You know what? Let's do it. I'm diving in. Woo! We're underwater now. We actually have an underwater cave. Wait, what? Oh, that's I think that's an asset water. Okay, so this isn't the official underwater. This is just actually, that's above sea level. That is an above sea level water thing. And now we have, I think, is this the official water level? It might be the official water level. Yeah, I think it is. Check this out. What could we build in a massive underwater cave like this? This is actually really cool looking. Oh, okay, so I think there's actually a couple layers under the cave. I think there's an air pocket underneath the cave, actually, that is below water level, which is kind of cool. All right, so we have so many things to look at. So many things to look at. Let's just really quickly check out the other area, the other side of this island, just to see if there's anything that we're missing over here. Oh, there's like a little river. There's little rivers that flow into the ocean. That's cool. All right, so let's check out some more islands. Looks like we have a little bay over here. We could probably put like a little cabin or house on this island with like a dock and a boat. We could have the boat come out of the bay, so that'd be kind of like an interesting way to use that tile. Check out this. This is the only one of these I've seen. This is an oil rig kind of platform. So we can actually land on the helipad here. There we go. And yeah, we have an oil rig. So let's see, how close is the water? The water is actually pretty close. And the oil rig goes down pretty deep too, below the seabed. So that's pretty cool. And it looks like we have a shipwreck over here. A shipwreck that has been made completely out of terrain assets. And I think just rocks, actually. All right, and I like how it's sticking out of the water just a little bit so you can still see it. Oh, this is really detailed. Here, we got to get out. I want to see, can we like go into the ship? Like, what is going on underneath here? Wow, this is a lot of rocks. So we could probably put like some treasure in here if we wanted to. We could add some things. I've taken a glance through some of the creation submissions. I haven't actually like really subscribed to anything yet because I'm going to save that for a little bit later. But I've seen people making like AI fish, which is a brilliant idea. Check out these cannons. And I wonder how effective the AI fish will be at just like exploring the entire map under the water. All right, and then before we actually get back into our VTOL, let's check out, do we have like I think a trench over here? We got some like coral things. Oh, this is pretty cool. I hope I don't get stuck. We even have some railroad tracks that have been broken and destroyed in the flood. And what is going on with this? Is this a face? What is that? What kind of thing is this? Is this supposed to be some kind of sea creature or sea monster? I don't know what that is. That's kind of funny though. It's not what I expected to find down here. All right, there we go. So that was that little trench there. Man, there are so many islands. Ooh, is this the volcano? I think we have the volcano over here. Yeah, check this out. Check out the lava flow and everything. And I think I remember reading the description of this, and there's more to it than just being a volcano. And it looks like we have an underwater cave over here. So let's go ahead and drop our vehicle off once again. Another one of our vehicles. We're gonna head into this cave, I think. Oh, are we gonna get trapped down here? We're gonna get trapped down here now, aren't we? Okay, yeah, we definitely need some floating water vehicles to explore some of these things with. Look at this. This is actually really big underneath this volcano. We got some like underwater flowers. Okay, I need to be able to get up here. I want to see what's up above sea level. All right, I am very delicately trying to fly this thing into this cave. Oh, okay, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Oh, there's a whole nother pathway down there, and there's a way out over there. There is more to this cave. All right, so it looks like there's a pathway going down over here to another exit. Oh, wow, I wouldn't even have seen this from the outside. Everything, like all the rocks blend together so well. All right, and then there's another way to go over here, too. All right, we go behind our VTOL. What do we got going on over here? All right, there's like a little beach. There's like a little beach on the backside. That's awesome. All right, I'm not even going to bother to try to get my vehicle out of there. We're just going to spawn another one right here and head on over to some more tiles. All right, looks like we have an underwater archway to fly through over here. Oh, what is this? What is this? Looks like there's something underwater over here. Looks like we have a small little underwater tunnel. Okay. This looks like a very, very big rocky island. So let's go up to the top. Okay, so we got like a whole forest on top of this island. This is kind of cool. And there's even like a trench on this side over here. A rocky trench. Oh, and it goes underneath. Man, you guys are creating some really cool islands to explore. Like, they're like, it's not just an island sticking out of the water. There's like something more to it. Oh, I made a mistake. We're gonna get stuck again. Oh man, all of these things were clearly made to be explored with some type of floating vehicle that I am not able to use right now because I don't have one. I probably should have looked to see if you guys had made any of the creation submissions that I could have used as like a submarine. But check out this underwater cave. Man, I don't even know how I'm going to thumbnail this episode, to be honest. Like, there's so many cool things. All right, so here's the underwater cave. Great addition of the using the moss. Oh, no, I'm hitting stuff. Okay, so I think this is the gist of the underwater cave. So I don't think I can get this vehicle out of here. We're going to try, though. Let's see if we can get this VTOL through this little slit. Oh, we might be able to just barely fit. Okay, so Oh, interesting. Look at this tile. I saw it and I didn't know what it was gonna be. I thought it might have just been stuff in the water, but he actually used the height so that this stuff is floating on top of the water, which looks great. That's really cool. We have a little debris, like polluted debris field floating on top of the water over here. Awesome idea. That's really cool. I like that a lot. All right, we have, oh, I remember seeing this one. This is like a whole spiral going up a mountain here. So you can see there's like a road. So if we have like an amphibious vehicle, we can take the amphibious vehicle up this road, up this hill, until it gets to the top where we have like a landing pad, which could be like probably like some type of lookout tower we could put up there. Oh, and it looks like over here we have an island that has the wrong sea level. You can see where the islands were supposed to be at sea level with the coloring, but it did not happen correctly over here. All right, it looks like we have some type of trench here with a random floating Moonbow logo. We got a Komodo burger over on top of that silo and a can on the pipe over there. Oh, and there's mine. I was wondering, is mine here? Is mine here? And there's mine just halfway into the ground over there. Looks like a little bit of a trench tile. Oops. All right, and then next to this, we have what seems to be another, like, airstrip maybe? Like a smaller airstrip with a little hangar built into it. And I think this is supposed to mimic, like, a fallen building or, like, a sunken building with, like, a little sunken city. And we have another island over there. I think this is all one, like, medium tile or large tile. I'm not sure. We got a little trench tile here, too. So there's so many... I am, like, overwhelmed with wanting to explore all these things that you guys have made. I want to explore them in more detail, but at the same time, I want to show more of them in an episode so that we can get more people showcased on the channel. So I'm just trying to take, like, a quick look at everything. And then that way, if I take a quick look, here's the benefit of that. If I take a quick look at everything, then when we actually do the series, we might still discover some more stuff that I haven't discovered in my first, like, quick look. Ooh, we have a little camp here. This is cool. What is this? We have a basket. There's actually a basket. We made a basket out of landing pads and pipes and wood and stuff. That's awesome. All right, and it looks like here's some kind of like wood stone hut thing. We got a campfire here, which looks awesome. Oh, look at that tree. That tree looks cool from this angle. Oh, and we have what looks like a collapsed dock. And what is this? That's supposed to be like a rib cage, like if some type of animal died there. All right, we even have a little lake. Or not like a lake, but just like a little pond over here. And what is this on the end? I don't know what this is. Looks like something used to be here and it got kind of destroyed. Oh, and is this a cave of some sort? Oh, look at that. Yeah, we have like a little cave here. All right, well, check it out. We got some colorful plants over here, some reef style stuff. A floating log. We got another floating log. That's cool. Man, this is an awesome world, guys. I'm really impressed. Oh, and I just noticed we have like some rocks and little vines and stuff. I enabled foliage. Foliage is on high, so I should see all the foliage that you guys put in these tiles. All right, we have like a 3-island thing with some wooden bridges, some log bridges going in between them. So that's kind of cool. And what is this over here? Whoa, what just happened? I just like crashed into something in midair that was invisible. What is happening? Something's up. That was weird, but I found a cave. So let's pretend that just didn't happen. And we're gonna head over into this cave. And it looks like it's a lily pad, like a little mini lily pad cave. We got some big rock pillars sticking out. Ooh, this one looks interesting over here. I think we have like a stilt town, like a little stilt village or something. Bunch of stuff on stilts. All right, so let's hope that doesn't happen to me again. Whatever happened, I think there might be some terrain glitch happening with this one. I know that the terrain editor. Oh, we have floating logs over here. More floating logs. I love the floating idea. The floating debris idea is really cool. All right, check this out. We got a treehouse. We've got like a treehouse island. This looks awesome. This is a really well done tile. We got to go explore this. How do we get up there though? There we go. All right, I got it. Yes, it works. Check this out. We got a wooden slat bridge. Oh, wow. This is complex. Oh, is this the way up? Oh, there is a way up. Okay, cool. So this is the way up. We can actually get up from underwater. We can walk up here. We got to kind of climb the ladder. Don't get stuck, ScrapMan. Don't get stuck. There we go. Much easier to go down than up on these wooden slats here. We can go across. How do we get up to that one? Is there a way up? Oh, there is. We got a ladder. All right, let's explore up onto this one. Oh boy, I feel like I'm gonna fall through here. All right, we made it. We made it. Oh, it goes farther. It goes even farther. All right, we're going up. This is built really well done. Like, this is really well built. Like, I feel like I might not actually fall through. I feel like this is actually built in a way that you can get up it pretty safely. And we have like a little lookout tower up here. This is awesome. This is a really cool tile. I wish I knew the name of the person who made it so I could actually give them credit for it. So you know who you are, though. All right, we get even like some more wooden stuff down here that I want to check out. It looks like this is a flooded cabin that's now falling apart because of the getting waterlogged and things like that. This looks legit. This looks really legit, the way that the pieces are just kind of like floating off, and that's what all this debris is from. All right, this is one, I gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite tiles that I've seen so far. Really good job on this tile. All right, oh, and there's more. This is actually part of the same tile here. We even have a little lookout tower on this island and some more wood as well. So that is awesome. Okay, so over here we have like a horseshoe island, which I thought was pretty cool. And, ooh, a tunnel. Got a tunnel on. We got like a little island there. That island we can build something on. So I was trying to keep a nice variety of islands that had things pre-built with assets, and some islands that had nothing on it other than foliage and like natural objects. That way we can include creations that are supposed to be put on islands. Because if it's just all vehicles, I think just vehicles might get a little bit boring after a while, since like we're not actually adding to the world permanently. Vehicles are just kind of mobile. We can spawn them in and out. But check out this train track. Ooh. Oh, that's a nice little addition right there. All right, and just so you guys know, I have not really gone too far in thinking about backstory to this place. What I was figuring is that as I see creations and submissions from you all, that we're going to start filling in the backstory, just like we did with the future military base. It's going to be also part of the community aspect. I'm going to get inspired by seeing what you guys create, and it's going to add to the backstory of this world. So we're already seeing some pre-made structures that have been destroyed by the flood. So clearly that this world, there was a world that existed before the water was here, and some of that world has been affected and destroyed by the water, and we can see the remnants of it. But also, I think we're going to have some of new parts that have been built after the flood as well, like the airport, for instance. I think that's going to be like the central hub to the map, because it's going to be an easy thing for people to find and to see and to spawn at. And wow, there's a lot of bushes right there. What is going on with that? Get a little forest over here, and it looks like we might have like some type of fort. Oh, there's the Kraken tile over to the right. We're going to go there in a minute. All right, let's try to land right here and see what this is all about. This looks like a hermit island or something. All right, what is this? Oof. Why do we have a tiny little sign here? Rakan, we got Mumbo, we got Komodo. Where's me? Where am I included? Am I included on this island? I don't see. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at this. There's actually a way in. Looks like we have a little rock bed with an over. Oh, there it is. I'm actually inside. Everybody else is on the outside. Okay. All right, before we get to the Kraken, we've got, this is a really cool looking island. It's like this cool spiral shape. And what is this platform supposed to be all about? Okay, there's some interesting coloration going on here. What do these colors mean? I don't know what this is. It's like a solar panel, maybe? Like a round solar panel? Yeah, I'm not too sure what is meant by this, so I guess we'll just leave this up to interpretation. Leave some comments if you have any ideas about this tile right here. All right, looks like we have a small underwater cave here as well. What is in the cave? Got a big flower. I like how these flowers usually represent like secret locations. So as you guys are watching all this, if you want to participate not with tiles, but with actual in-game creations, then definitely let me know. Then definitely pay attention to what you're seeing here, and you can create things that are designed to be on certain tiles. However, not all of these tiles might be included. I think a lot of these I want to include, but there are some that might not fit in certain ways, and there are some that might come in this next week that might just be so awesome that we have to make room for them, in which case we'll have to make some sacrifices. So that was the Kraken Island. This is the Rock Bridge, it looks like. A Rock Bridge Island, which is kind of cool. And I really like this Spiral Island a lot. It looks beautiful from a distance. All right, it looks like this, I think, is the Red Sand Island, which has an interesting contrast. Oh, that dock is a little bit flooded. I don't know if that was intentional or not, or if there was a slight miscommunication in the water height. But yeah, that dock is slightly flooded, which could have been intentional. And I think this is supposed to be like a plane crash of sorts, or some type of crash of something. It almost looks more like a satellite than a plane. All right, oops. It looks like I forgot to fill in a spot. We have just an empty spot. Oh, and there's another spot over there. I missed this side of the map, apparently. All right, this is a really clever island. I had to include this one just because the originality of it is awesome. Check out this island. I would love to know what we should build on an island like this. That is a really, really cool idea. All right, I think this is a tiny, tiny island over here next to this really big island that could be good for building. So this is just like a nice big blank slate island that we can build some stuff on. But this one, we have a little shack. All right, so this one has a nice little shack on it. We can make our, oh, we even have some wheat inside. Make ourselves at home here. I also gotta say, I was really impressed with the amount of detail that some of you were able to put into the small tiles, because small tiles do not give a lot of space. Oh, this was another interesting one. I almost was gonna use this as a center until I realized that the airport was a bit more, had a bit more open area. Actually, a lot more open area. But I'm not sure what we could do with this island. I feel like this might almost be like a military presence here. Like, I put it off in the corner kind of for that reason, because it seems kind of suspicious. Like, I don't know what's going on here, but I feel like this should be like an off-limits island, and they don't take too kindly to people just flowing through. All right, it looks like we have a dirt runway on top of this island. I think it's just called like Survivor's Island, if I remember correctly. So there's somebody surviving probably in that rock overhang there, and they have like a little airstrip. They even have some stairs. So they've been doing pretty good for themselves. I guess they're just hoping that a plane lands and rescues them. And just because of that, I'm not even going to land on that island. We're just going to ignore him. Okay, let's see if there's anything that I've missed. Oh, this right here. We have a huge underwater cave and an octopus over here. Let's go check out these. All right, so here is our rock and wood octopus made out of rock assets and log assets, which is pretty cool. But here's one that I haven't actually explored yet, and it looks like just a huge rock cave that is built underneath the ocean. All right, and here is the entrance, and I'm not even gonna try to go down into it. We're just gonna look at it from up here because I know I'm gonna get stuck down there and probably have a hard time getting out. But looking at a lot of these tiles, I'm super excited to see where this world is gonna go once we start including actual in-game creations as well. I'm really excited to start seeing how you guys are gonna be using the buoyancy mod, especially when it comes to like submarines and boats and even air vehicles we could use. Or all-purpose vehicles would be really nice. So I'm gonna do another quick just run through and see if I can find any. Whoa, what is that? What is this thing? Oh, okay. There's a pipe underwater. It says something on it. SM 200K. Oh, it's a 200K celebration. Or congratulations. So that's actually, I like that because if that's in the world, remember that we started this series when I was around 200K subscribers. So I wonder how many subscribers are going to be at by the time that this series ends. So far, this has actually been really impressive that all these tiles are working so well together. So I was worried that the instructions that it was going to have, you guys might have trouble coordinating on these instructions, but everyone's tiles seems to really meld together pretty well. It looks like a cohesive world, which is we're learning from the FMB. That world was a little bit less cohesive, and now we actually have something that looks like we know what we're doing. We're doing it together too. So leave a like if you guys are enjoying where this is going so far. Leave comments down below. Let me know if you have any ideas of where you would like it to go. Any feedback on how the world has been built so far. What do we need more of? What do we need less of? And if you are looking for what kind of tile to submit, if you want a chance to be included in the tiles, read the comments to see what people are saying about what they'd like to see. The variety that I'm seeing is amazing, and I think it's going to really allow for a lot of creativity when it comes to what kind of creations we're going to be seeing. Anyway, I'm looking forward to that feedback and seeing what we're going to be looking at next week. We're probably not going to spend too much more time on tiles. We may even only spend one more episode on tiles before we actually settle on the world, because this thing, we have like a world here, to be honest. It's just we got to fine tune it and just open it up for discussion before we settle on anything. So that's why your feedback is going to be super important. Anyway, make sure you're subscribed if you're not already so you don't miss the future episodes. This has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.